This is the first of 5 videos talking about how to increase and improve the networking at your next industry conference. You know, the number one reason people come to live events is for the networking opportunities. We always talk about how important the education is and who the speakers are, but the reality is it's the other people in the audience that bring the most value to every single one of your attendees. Most meeting planners tell me that their attendees tell them, we want better networking. We want more networking. And after the conference, people don't feel that was delivered. And that's because people don't know how to take advantage of the networking opportunities that you provide. So in this first video, we're going to talk about how to set the stage to make sure that your networking is awesome. The first thing you want to do is you want to hire someone as your opening keynote speaker who is going to be inspiring. Even if you're a more scientific or business-oriented conference, you've got to inspire your people. Now, sometimes I talk to meeting planners who tell me, oh, we stay away from motivational speakers. In fact, I had one meeting planner tell me once that her boss said, do not hire anyone who calls themselves a motivational speaker. And so I asked her plain and clearly, what is the opposite of motivation? To which she answered, demotivation or unmotivating. And I said, so what you want from your conference is to kick it off with somebody who sucks the energy out of the room. She goes, no, we want somebody who's inspiring, who gets people fired up, but we don't want them to be motivational. Oh, wait a second. Every speaker you hire for your keynotes, for your breakouts across the board had better be motivational, because what you're doing when you're motivating people is you're convincing people to take some sort of action. And if your speaker has no action in their speech, if they have no call to action, why in the world have you asked them to do it? So here's the way I would say it. Start with a speaker who's going to be inspiring, pull people in, and engage them with one another. Now, I spent most of my career as a professional speaker being known as the conference catalyst. And what you need is a conference catalyst. No, you don't have to hire me, but you need somebody who is going to get the people in the audience to engage with one another and realize that the speakers are important, but the real power, the reason they're going to come back year after year is because of the connections that they're going to make. No matter what topic your speaker speaks on, make sure that they're being interactive, engaging, and reminding people that, yeah, they're smart, but the people in the audience are smarter. The problem is most of you are hiring keynote speakers who are like, oh, I'm so smart. Look at me. Whoa. And you all sit there and go, yay. And your audience doesn't feel connected to each other. They just sat there and, wow, we watched somebody who was really full of themselves share some great information with us. Woo. Your opening keynote sets the entire tone for everything that you do at your event. So long before your people arrive, you need to be working with those first speakers on day one and asking them, how will you contribute to the networking? And then you want those speakers to stay after their speech. A speaker who's going to leave 15 minutes after they say, thank you very much, is not serving your community. Now, they may not be able to stay the whole time. They may not be able to stay even the whole day, but you want to talk to the speaker about after you finish speaking, how long will you be around? Will you stay through lunch? Will you engage with our people? Because we have to lead by example. If we want the networking to be fantastic at these events, so people come back year after year after year after year, you need to make sure that the audience members feel they're the most important person, not some celebrity speaker who we're supposed to go woo to. Now, when I talk to meeting planners, most of them have never, ever, ever, ever asked a speaker to stay longer, and have never asked them for what are you going to do to encourage people to network with each other, to get engaged, and to have conversations after the speech. However, when we have this conversation, they go, wow, that's a really good idea. So that is step number one. Before you start, as you're looking to hire speakers, look for someone who's going to be a catalyst for your conference to make the networking thrive and be better. What I do in the middle of my keynote speech is I go, hey, I have an idea. What can all of you do for the next 3 days that's going to make this conference the best conference you've ever attended? And I get them excited that they are responsible for making this conference awesome for themselves, for the person on their right, for the person on their left, and for everyone they meet over the next 3 days. It doesn't take too much time, but I plant the seed. The power of attending a conference comes from the other people who are in the chairs, not from the speakers who are on the stage. Yes, for goodness sake, hire amazing speakers, but make sure that every single speaker is making your audience a priority. So that's the first tip. That's the first video that I'm going to put out in this 5-part series. Please reach out to me. Let me know what you think of these. They'll be coming out over the next few days. And if you like them, reach out to me. You can reach me at Thom@thomsinger.com. If you think I've missed the mark or you have another idea, for goodness sake, please share that with me. All right. Thank you. And we'll see you in a couple days with the next video.